Hello, welcome to Dumb Shit People Do. I am your host, Zach, and this is my emotional support co-host, Paul.
Certified with an orange vest.
Does it have like a
It has
label?
reflectors.
Well, yeah, I mean that makes sense. Does it have like the label of like
Says don't touch. Don't touch, I'm working.
I'm sorry. Okay, so
All right.
on that,
Okay.
I gotta jump in.
Head
There,
first.
I diving
your
straight in. I experienced some dumb shit people did in my own life.
Let's see.
So last
Or
time I
here.
was at the airport. Paint the picture for you. All the people at the airport. Woman's got her backpack. It's carry-on normal backpack. You know how backpacks have that little slot where you like stick a water bottle kind of on
Yeah.
the side? It's like mesh, whatever.
Of course.
She didn't have a water bottle. It was a thirsty freaking. It was a freaking toothbrush. Not in a bag like a normal
Not
person
in a
would.
protector.
No protector.
No plastic protector.
Bristles, not
no
only
toothbrush condom.
No toothbrush sleeve. Any other words you're about to use, none of it. This thing bristles up and out. Now, what do you do with a backpack when you get on an airplane?
You throw it in the carry-on or under your legs.
Or under the seat. And that's exactly what I was picturing this woman was going to do. Stuffing this backpack right up where the last guy's feet were. And then she's going to go home and minty fresh.
What if she used it for something else?
Like,
I mean, just asking.
Paul, please elaborate on your toothbrush usage.
Well, before, I have used my toothbrush to clean shoes.
And on that bombshell, do you got a story for this week? Did you?
Hey, what, you've never used a toothbrush to clean shoes, like to really get into it?
I have like one toothbrush at any given time, and I don't feel like cleaning my shoes.
You aren't prepared. What happens if there's a shortage of toothbrushes at the store?
Are we dropping a bombshell? Like this could potentially, I'm using the word bombshell a lot.
You said it 6 times.
Is this like, do we need to warn the people? Stock up.
Stock up now on toothbrushes.
This week's podcast is brought to you by the toothbrush shortage.
This week's podcast is brought to you by Brushy Brushington.
The nation's only bulk toothpaste, bulk toothbrush provider. It would have been so good.
It would have been great.
Save me with the story. I'm drowning.
Okay,
I'm
so-
drowning.
So I know before the show, you said you had a pretty elaborate one.
I'm excited about this one on title alone.
Okay. So I'm excited about this. This is just a very short one.
Okay.
This is because unfortunately, there's not much that went into it or came out of it.
Oh, God.
Okay. So here is the title. You ready? Man fined for pretending to be a ghost at a cemetery, making woo noises
Hold on.
around mourners.
Do it again. Closer to the mic.
Okay.
What's your go sound?
Well, now I want to change it because
No.
now that I think
Nope.
about it, that wasn't a ghost
It was
sound.
a great go sound.
Woo!
You could have gone with
Check the vibrato.
Ooh,
Woo!
so sultry.
Supple. Right? So,
All right, so man fined for
man
making
fined
ghost
for-
sounds.
no, for pretending to be a ghost at a cemetery, making woo noises around mourners. So, the first line, who'd have thunk this one?
No.
An unemployed British man
Shocker.
from Portsmouth was arrested
have a soccer
April
team.
29th. Yeah, they do. Arrested April 29th and later fined after pretending to be a ghost near mourners at a grave, according to the Portsmouth News.
Okay. So let's paint this picture.
Well, I think I did.
No, you
they're
did-
in a cemetery.
you did a great job,
There are
but-
people mourning the loss of a loved one, which rest in peace.
Yeah, R.I.P.
And he runs. You know what? Let me finish the story.
Okay, you keep going.
Because-
I'm just
it's
sitting
painted.
I'm just over here like this guy had nothing going in his life.
He was trying to be an actor, obviously.
Oh. Now you're giving him the benefit of the doubt. Last week, or
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm going to be the nice guy for once.
yeah, good.
Here we go. So while a nearby family was paying their respects to a lost loved one, like I said, rest in peace, at Kingston Cemetery, a drunk 24-year-old Anthony Stollard. Well, there's some dumb shit that people do. You spilled your shit.
I'm not used to microphones. Little dribble.
Oh, right.
We're good. Continue.
So a drunk 24-year-old Anthony Stollard was throwing himself backwards, waving his arms about and going, "Woo!" Prosecuting attorney Tim Kincannon said in court.
Do you think in court, when the judge was like, all right.
What noise was he making? Well, he was going woo.
Sir, can you elaborate on the sound effects? And then the attorney.
Like a ghost. Woo.
Suit, tie, arms waving. Do you think the court stenographer has a button for that?
A button for noise?
No, for like a ghost noise specifically.
No.
No, she should. He should.
Do you think the lawyer, the prosecuting was like, woo? Or do you think it was?
I think the defense was very argumentative in this trial and was like, Sir, Your Honor, it was maybe a woo.
Right.
At most, like trying to differentiate
to
the level.
it?
It wasn't that serious. All right, anyway. Continue.
So prior to his boorish behavior.
Does it say that in the article?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, my God.
Stollard was seen kicking a ball around with a friend near the grave while the football was going on. For those of you that don't know, soccer. This defendant was effectively singing loudly and being disrespectful among the graves and in among the graves, being just kind of a drunken idiot.
I would have thought it was common sense. You don't play soccer in a cemetery. But we wouldn't have a podcast if people had that level of common sense.
That's true. So oh my gosh. Stollard was fined 35 pounds.
That's
it's only $58. According to the Telegraph, after he pled guilty to using, threatening, or abusive words or behavior likely to cause distress. I think that is the understatement of the world.
Absolutely.
So
we now know what the defense says. We know their argument was
how would it feel to explain to your family?
Yeah.
Children. How about children? Dad, why are you in the police car? Well,
son,
I ran after mourners in a cemetery while they were crying over the loss of a loved one.
Remember when Grandma died?
Yeah.
Now imagine.
How do you pretend to be? Okay.
Do you think
that was it? I mean,
he had the sheet? Over
where the hell would he get his sheet? He was playing football.
Maybe he had a picnic. Might not have been a white sheet.
Football picnic?
Yes. There's soccer picnics all the time. It's in a book.
If you've ever had a soccer picnic, please DM us on Instagram at Dumb Shit People Do Podcast, and please tell our emotionally disturbed co-host Zach that there are no such thing as soccer picnics.
Or please DM us and enlighten Paul here.
Send us a fucking picture of your soccer picnic, okay?
And the blanket, because it's only going to help me imagine this man running around like a ghost. You have to have something over you, draped across,
I don't think
little
he
eye holes.
Planned to run through the cemetery as a ghost.
I guess thinking it through. I don't know how much planning goes into chasing mourners like a ghost. You might be right. I might concede.
How horrible would that be? I would have. I mean, no one thought it was a ghost, but I mean, I hope.
Yeah, there's like 8 people. They're all crying. One of them's like, "Oh my God, a ghost!" They're like, "That's a man.
It's Grandma.
He's wearing shin guards."
So did Grandma. Okay, so that was my story.
Okay,
I told you it was short, sweet, but I mean, how dumb?
No, that's pretty dumb.
On
that's
your
good.
On your permanent record. Like, come on.
Having to explain it to your family.
Right.
The next time you're at the funeral looking around, or the next time you're at a gravesite yourself looking around like, weird, nobody else is doing this.
Right.
I'm the only one that's thought of that.
Or at the next funeral you have to attend, heaven forbid, for a loved one, someone's going to be like, you going to pretend to be a ghost again? So sensitive.
Like he's like got that sign on his back, like warning, might pretend to be a ghost. Chasing mourners.
Warning, be prepared for my boorish behavior.
That was so good.
It was.
What a good pun. Quality writing.
Extremely good writing.
All right, you ready for this quality writing? Segue into my story?
I am.
All right.
I am. Hold on.
So I'm going to tell you.
I'm ready.
The name of the
You
act.
really jumped the gun on that one when I wasn't ready yet.
I didn't.
But go ahead.
God damn it. Are you ready? Take your drink.
I am.
Oh, man. Quenched. Thirst quenched. Anyway, the title of this article: Brazilian woman laced vagina with poison to kill husband. The next line: cunning cunnilingus ploy kills man after wife admits she put lethal toxin in her private parts.
Wow.
If you could see Paul's face right now,
Which you
is not-
can on YouTube.
very
And
true.
hello, everyone that's
Welcome.
watching on YouTube.
anyway, Paul's face for those listening did not see this one coming.
No, I'm actually appalled.
I know. Are you mad that I brought this up? Do you want to know more?
I mean, I do.
I'm going to tell you more.
I'm shocked and I'm scared.
Scared? Yeah, you should be, because this is like a new crime that now maybe you have to worry about. So consider this like our PSA.
Yeah.
And there's one real telltale sign that you'll find out. So this comes to us from The Week, and I went all the way back to January of 2013.
Wow.
The article goes,
Oh, well, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
2013
a simpler time.
was the year
Back when
of,
vaginas could just be laced with whatever.
Yeah. Powdered death is what we called it.
Yeah, powdered death. All right, here you go.
Death.
A Brazilian woman has confessed to trying to kill her husband by putting poison in her vagina and urging him to have oral sex with her, a news agency claims. The bizarre murder plot, dubbed Cunning Cunnilingus, which, as I previously stated, absolutely should have been the name of this article,
100%.
but that's just one commentator, took place in the city of Sao de Jose, Rio Preto. The intended victim, a 43-year-old man who has not been named, can't really blame him for that, not wanting to come forward and say.
I would have come forward.
You would be known as...
I was the victim.
Yeah, but you still married her.
Oh, yeah.
So that still calls into question your judgment.
That's true.
Just a little bit.
Because, like, why?
Yeah.
Why would you want to kill me? I am pleasuring
What did
you.
you do?
What more do you want?
All I wanted to do was bring you pleasure.
And you try to murder me. Anyways, go ahead.
Anyway, yeah. Sorry. I think we're on the same page here.
We are.
The intended victim, a 43-year-old man who's not been named, says his wife tried to lure him into bed and encouraged him to perform oral sex on her. His suspicions were aroused when he noticed an unusual odor emanating, right? Emanating? Yeah. Emanating from her private parts, and fearing she was unwell. Words are hard. Fearing she was unwell, and this is where the story, I read it, I went, yes. Rushed her to the hospital.
Oh.
So not only did it not work, she was so eager, she wanted this so badly that he's like, okay, fine, whatever, honey. You've never asked for this before. And he gets down there and it smells. And his first thought was, something is wrong with you. We're going to the hospital.
That's aggressive.
The hospital move or her encouraging him to go
The hospital.
What would you do? If it smelled like toxins.
I mean, is he like an ex-canine?
You got down there, you gave it a good sniff.
He was like,
Arson.
Yeah.
Arsenic. Not
Arsenic.
Arson's fire. Words.
fire crotch.
That's the thing. Anyway, it smells like toxins. Rushed her to the hospital, fearing she was unwell. Brazil's TVI 24 reports. Medical tests revealed that she had doused. They use the word doused, not like dribbled. Doused her vagina with enough of the unspecified toxin to kill both her husband and herself.
That's what I was about to ask. Like, did this not absorb? And I mean, it's in her vagina.
I mean,
Did this not get absorbed into her bloodstream?
they hosed her down because he took her to the
Oh.
hospital.
Because that's what they do at the hospital. They just hose you down.
Power washer.
Oh.
So, confronted with the test results, the woman reportedly confessed her crime. It's believed she hatched the bizarre plot. Oh, I'm off. Words are so hard. Reading. Today's podcast is brought to you by My
Hooked
Struggles.
on phonics.
Brought to you by My Struggles. It is believed she hatched the bizarre plot after asking her husband for a divorce, a request he now seems more than likely to agree to, it says.
The divorce.
Yeah, to the divorce. He was real hesitant, and then he goes, "You tried to murder me with your vajay. I'm out."
And how do I say no to that? It's not like she held a knife up and was like, do something or I'll kill you. No.
Yeah, this was...
Do exactly what I want you to do and you'll die.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. PSA, you got to be wary. This is something that at least one woman thought of one time.
Yep. Once.
So,
obviously.
It goes on. Vagina homicide, which apparently is...
That's... See, it made you choke.
I know it did.
Vagina homicide.
Reading vagina homicide was enough to bring me to choking. Needless to say, a highly unusual
What
crime.
did you do before the show? Do you have a wife that's not satisfied? Did she
Not
douse?
here.
Is she the Oh, well, good.
She's somewhere.
She's not. She's somewhere else unsatisfied.
She's 100% somewhere else, not satisfied.
Awesome.
But also not dousing herself with any sort of toxins.
You're choking, so who knows?
That was on my utter mug. My utter cow mug. Vagina homicide is, needless to say, a highly unusual crime, and a local police officer called, it's just his name, has reportedly ordered further investigation due to the nature of the case. The woman may still face murder charges, he says.
May?
Yeah.
But it's...
Well, I mean, I think it's like attempted versus actually doing it.
Well, he's not dead,
No.
so it couldn't be a murder.
No, but it's like so strange that he's just like, we're just going to give it to her. Round up. Round up to actual murder. The website points out that poisoning someone else through your vagina is not that good of an idea. This is a direct quote. Not that good of an idea because your vagina is fairly absorbent,
That's what I was
and
thinking.
shoving a bunch of poison in it will probably hurt you as much as it hurts the person you're trying to kill. But Salon's Katie McDowell says the fact that the man rushed his wife to the hospital despite her death by vagina plot suggests chivalry is not dead. That's how the article ends.
Wow.
Which, quality writing to take all this crazy shit and go, you know what? He was a gentleman.
I don't know how I'd react. I just can't.
No.
I want to know why.
There are things that we've talked about on this podcast that I'm like, I get it. Not that I would do it. Not that I would agree to any of it.
This one baffles me.
That's what I'm saying. It's so far out of your realm of reality that you just can't even really comprehend what would I do. Like,
I have no idea. I'm still in disbelief that this is a thing.
it's true.
Well, obviously.
Katie McDowell said so. I have no idea who that is.
I don't either.
Salon.
Salon.
I don't know what
It just kind of sounds like a salon.
I'm guessing it's
Hair by
another
Katie.
news outlet. Hair by Katie. McDowell dreads.
Damn.
I know.
Way off.
Anyway, but,
Dreads.
so again, getting back to how do you comprehend this in a way that you can like, because I think when we read stuff like this, you try and put it into your own perspective and you put it into your own like reality. So
That's exactly what I'm
you're,
doing.
you're happy, you're with someone, you're with a lady friend.
I am.
You can't fathom that she would do this. I
No.
can't fathom my wife would do this. So how do you then step back and go, if she did do it, I probably would have been pissed. I mean, like I would have been real upset, thinking I was getting some, surprised that she was the one initiating it.
Hey, sweetie,
Hey,
you want some
should we
sex?
should we role play this?
Oh, girl, I've been waiting to play all day long.
You are role playing both parts yourself.
That's how I roll.
I like it.
Hey, you thought I had a fiance.
Oh,
Nope.
it's just you. I've never met her.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding. She was here a minute ago.
We're just like, hello, you want this? I'm like, yeah, girl, I do. Anyway,
But see,
like,
now, next time she does it, she's like, hey, let's do this. You're like, hold on. We're good.
toxins.
Did you shower? Toxins?
Mm.
Arson?
Did I do something you didn't like?
Why are you mad at me?
Are you mad, sweetie? Sugar? Babe?
Yeah. You think so?
Let's shower first. Let's have fun in the shower, babe. Let's wash off with bleach.
Don't be so alarmed. I'm going to get the hose.
Power washing being purchased tomorrow.
Yeah. There's probably some cheap ones on the internet.
There's a lot of
This
cheap things on the
podcast is
internet.
brought to you by cheap power washers to spray out your wife's toxic vagina.
Jeez.
That's
That is
real
a
specific.
Jeez. That's a niche market right
That
there,
is-
man.
That's a rough tagline.
It is.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Really.
Yeah.
I'm just still in disbelief. But listen, if you liked what we talk about, or if you've had this attempted murder upon you, or if you know somebody who has doused their vagina in something that it shouldn't be doused in, then please DM us.
Because I'm just going to go out on a limb and say, if you know anybody who has doused their vagina with anything, it qualifies to be on our little show here.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
Or if you know of a story where someone has tried to murder someone through sex, like with sex.
Just say, okay.
Like something sexual, but was intended to be
something
murderful.
that we can put like a really cool name on, like cunning cunnilingus.
Right,
like
yeah.
deadly dicking.
Deadly dicking.
Deadly dicking.
Oh, man.
Murderous mouth play.
The orgasm omen.
Ooh. Ominous orgasm.
Ominous
What else we got?
orgasm.
What else we got? There's got to be one more. We need one more, and then we send them home.
There has to be.
There's got to be one more. Think of it. Something with a P.
Terrifying titty. I don't think that's good.
It's not, but yet we laughed. All right, one more. I got it.
Okay, you have it.
I got it.
He doesn't. Yeah.
And on that note.
All right. So, like we said, DM us. Let us know your crazy sexual murder stories, and we will dive deep. No pun intended.
Nope.
At
pun
all.
intended. It's there.
Yeah, no
They
pun
heard it.
intended. Don't forget to subscribe on Apple Podcast and share with your friends on Spotify, all your podcast platforms. Also, go to Apple Podcast and leave us a review, because we do this show for you and for us to laugh also. But this is for your entertainment. So please let us know. And also, don't forget to send us your dumb shit stories of either other people, ones that you find, or we'll hold back names. We'll hold back names if they're about you, because we want to make sure you're involved.
Yeah. Continue doing dumb shit so that we can talk about it next week.
Later, guys.
See ya.